of the big mysteries of the COVID-19 pandemic is how the virus affects pregnant women and their babies. Today, a new study from Northwestern Medicine suggests that the virus could cause abnormal blood flow from the mother to their babies in utero. It's the largest study of its kind and reveals a new complication in the fight against COVID-19.
Joining us now with more is the study's senior author, Dr. Jeffrey Goldstein. He's a pathologist at Northwestern Medicine and assistant professor of pathology at the Feinberg School of Medicine. Doctor, thanks for joining us. Well, let's start with exactly what you found in this study.
Thanks, Micah. Thanks, Joe. So we examined placentas from women diagnosed with COVID-19. And what we found, well, the main thing that we found was abnormalities in the blood vessels that feed the placenta, as you mentioned. Now, the placenta has got a tremendous reserve. And so the infants in our study were generally born healthy, good. APGAR scores just test of how they're doing right after they're born, and generally went home shortly thereafter. The thing that I worry about is more long-term outcomes. People have been talking about the 1918-19 flu pandemic a lot. And we know from studies done decades later that people who were in utero during that pandemic had higher rates of cardiovascular disease and lower lifetime incomes. And so, that's the thing that I worry about or I think about for these kids. And I think it's important that we follow up on their outcomes, not just decades from now, but soon.
Well, Doctor, first of all, bravo to you for realizing back in February that this could pose a problem for COVID-19 positive pregnant women. Let's talk a little bit about the importance of the placenta, because you say that COVID-19 could pose injury to the placenta, but I think it's important for people to know how important the placenta is. It's basically a ventilator for the baby, right? Fetus, I should say.
No, for the fetus, yes. So blood comes from the mother and the fetus. They sort of meet in the placenta, and then there's an exchange where oxygen comes from the mother into the fetal circulation, as well as nutrients, and then waste and carbon dioxide come from the fetus out of the placenta. And so if you're not able to make that exchange, then you have less oxygen and nutrients going to the baby.
Have you found that the fetuses have had problems with breathing? I know that some have miscarried, but not all.
Yeah, we had one miscarriage in our study. There are a couple of other case reports of that. We don't really have enough data on that to say that that's a major risk, but it's something that we're paying attention to.
What have you learned from this study, doctor, that might help you treat pregnant women who are positive, especially, but for those who are pregnant right now and worried about getting this?
Thanks, Joe. I think the most important thing is it's better to not have the coronavirus, and so I would encourage social distancing, wearing a mask, the usual things. And then over the longer term, some women may want to consider, if there is going to be continued infections, and they're thinking about their fertility now, that's a very personal decision, but this is something that they may want to take into account.
Doctor, have you found that COVID crosses the placenta? I mean, are positive mothers passing the virus on to their babies? Could they be born with positive?
That's a really excellent question, Micah. So this sort of passage of the virus from the mother to the fetus in utero, so-called vertical transmission, there have been a couple of case reports that I find credible of that. We did not see that in any of our cases. So all the infants got a nasopharyngeal and a throat swab, so the swab that adults would get, and they were all negative. So we think that that's fairly rare. Circling back to the flu, I would say that we know for sure that the flu does not cross the placenta, but you can still have long-term consequences because of either injury to the placenta or inflammatory proteins that are crossing from the mother's circulation into the fetus.
So the upshot, doctor, I guess, would be that pregnant moms really need to be monitored differently if they're positive than those who test negative, right?
Absolutely. I would say that those patients should be talking with their obstetricians and figuring out what is going to be appropriate for them. given their symptoms, given whatever else is going on in their pregnancy.
Dr. Goldstein, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Doctor. We are continuing to track all of the latest developments in the COVID-19 pandemic throughout all of our newscasts. You can read more at WGNTV.com/COVID-19 and get breaking updates through our free WGN News app.
Tom Skilling's back in less than 10 minutes with more on the chance for storms this Memorial Day weekend.
Also ahead, Dr. Anthony Fauci weighs in on the quest for